for you. And I want to welcome up on stage a friend of mine, Ben Fielder. He is the stewardship pastor of Woodside, and so he is at the Lake Orion campus, correct?
Yes.
And
yes.
Was an elder there, and then eventually came on staff at Woodside, and so he gets to be here today, joining us all the way from the great land of what's that?
Clarkston.
Clarkston.
Okay. Yes.
Yeah, we've heard about that place.
Yes, it's around 50 minutes away.
Yeah,
come and visit anytime.
But this has been something that we have been praying about, that we have been just seeking the Lord about ever since I've been here, but way before I've been here, when this church started 12, 13 years ago. And it was the desire to have a permanent facility. And that was always a prayer, that we could have a place that we could call our own. So we have, over the last year and a half, been working to develop a plan, researching, praying through what does it look like to start building a campaign around investment and putting resources away, so when that time comes, we are ready. And so today we are officially launching our vision campaign, where we are looking for a permanent facility for Woodside Chesterfield. Very excited about that. And the name of this campaign is Bring Us Home. We want to have a permanent facility in this community so we can be a lighthouse for years and decades to come, showing this community we're not going away. No, we are here to stay, and we want to be a blessing, we want to be a resource, and most importantly, we want to share the gospel unashamedly. And so now we are in this phase where we're going to start rallying our congregation around this vision campaign. And so, why a building campaign? Why now? And naturally, it's because of the limitations that we have faced here. And many of you have witnessed, have felt it. Actually, the one area that we probably have the most room to grow is this room. But with our children's area, and with our parking lot, and with our sanctuary, even going to the 3 services, even the 10 to 11:45 service, buffering that an extra 15 minutes, just so we can have that space to move children and parking and adults in and out of our facility. And so we have got to the place where we have too many limitations to thrive in this current facility moving forward. And so we have decided this is the time to start the search. Actually, we already have a search team in place, and we have a team of people that have been looking for months and months, looking for facilities, looking for land, place where we know that God has for us. But we're not rushing at it. We're not desperate. We are allowing God to move in that space. But we just wanted to share that this is something we are excited about. We are beyond blessed. And Woodside as a whole, because we're not just one campus, we are many campuses. Woodside leadership is behind this, from the top level to the executive team, supporting this, looking, encouraged. They are so excited to be in our corner looking for a permanent facility. And so this morning, we really want us to imagine what God can do with us. Imagine actually what we can do together. I think about that phrase, what if every single person in this room had a part of this vision campaign? What if we all had a part of investment of our time, our talent, our treasure to make this a priority, make this an opportunity for families? And it comes from the verse, Ephesians 3, verse 20. Now to him who is able to do immeasurably more than all we ask or imagine. He can do more than we could ever ask or imagine, according to his power that is at work within us. There's going to be a move. If there's going to be a place we find, it's going to be a move of God, not just a move of us. It's going to be God going before us. But imagine what he could do. I want him to move in a way where we can't take any of the credit, and he gets all the glory. And so we want to make it a priority for our church to be able to learn more about this. We know we don't have enough time on a Sunday morning to share about this, so we're actually going to put a QR code up here, and we're going to have what we call dessert nights, and you can go ahead and scan that, sign up. We're going to have these strategic dessert nights where you can going to have these strategic dessert nights where you can sign up and learn more about this vision campaign. Learn more in the full scale of what's going on, what are some of our goals, what do we want to accomplish. I'll be a part of our prayer team, all the above. And so we have that, and we also have the lobby. In the lobby, Ben will be available to share as well. And from the stewardship side of it, what are some things that you see that would be helpful for our congregation?
Yeah, what I'll share with you is I'm really excited for this campus to have this opportunity. I'll share a little bit about my own past history. So my wife and I and our family, we've been at Woodside for around 15 years. And we actually started so we've never been at the Troy campus. We actually started at the Royal Oak campus when it was in its prior facility, and we helped fundraise for that to move to a bigger facility because we had the same issue. We had to park across the street because the parking lot was so full, and then we got married and moved over to the Detroit campus. And so for many, many years, we plugged into the Detroit campus, and we saw God work in so many incredible ways, but we didn't have permanence. We didn't have that facility that we so desperately needed. And so while we were there, raising funds for that. And now you've celebrated with us just a couple years ago when we announced that new facility in Detroit. Well, how cool it is. Now we're at Lake Orion, which is in a castle, which we didn't have that castle previously. We were in a high school before that, and so we moved that. So what's so cool about Woodside and being part of a larger family is you have a whole family of other campuses, 13 other campuses that want to support you and see the same thing happen at this campus. And I believe that God is going to make that happen, and I'm excited about that. I want to share some quick statistics that we already have going on here at Chesterfield. So as Pastor Winston said, they've already had a few of these dessert nights. Some of the leadership team has talked about this. Right now, we have here at Chesterfield, just the Vision Foundation comes in with 30% of the funding towards the rest, and then the remaining 50% is a loan that is given from Woodside, basically our own banking system, from Woodside to the Chesterfield campus that they would pay back over 10 years at a wonderful interest rate that you will never find right now, 0%. So it's a wonderful thing. And so what I want to encourage you, I really want to encourage you to take the next step. For many of you, that's taking this QR code, signing up for one of the upcoming dessert nights that they're going to have. There's 2 of them, I think, this month they're going to have. They'll have some more as they are needed. And you'll want to learn more about this campaign. If you've already done that, you might be to the step where you're ready to pledge or be a part of that. You have a card that's in your bulletin that you can start to consider that. You can turn this into the offering envelope, into the offering boxes that we have, or just turn it into someone here on staff, and we'll make sure we get that submitted. We also have a whole website built where you can actually make your commitment there. I'm happy to help you with that down in the lobby and show you what that website looks like. I'll also have the QR code, so if you don't grab it here, I'll have the QR code down there and you can grab it and sign up for one of those next sessions. And then, I think this is probably the most important, this other card that's here. Would you just commit to throwing this up somewhere where you'll see it every day? Whether it's your bathroom mirror, whether it's your fridge, and just start to pray. Because we really do. We have a team right now that is working to find a place. But we know that we want to trust God to lead us to the exact space where He wants this campus to be and have permanence. And so just continue to pray that God would lead us in that. We are looking all the time at opportunities that come available, running out to check out buildings, looking at space that's there. But we trust God. He's done it before and He's going to do it again. And I can't wait to see what He will do. So thank you so much for being a part of this and being part of the family. And I will tell you, it is very rewarding. A couple of years from now,